late submission, out of 10 marks, you will deduct 2 marks. Okay, so this cutoff date is for after this date, a student will not be able to submit their assignment. And this last date is last. Remind me to this option is for the system will push you notice that you need to evaluate, you grade the assignment. Okay, so this is the availability setting. Now, submission type. Which type of submission you expect from the student? We may allow the students to submit the PDF files, the scanned images, audio, video. Just for demonstration, I am clicking this option online text only. So this will allow students to submit the assignment by typing in the text box in this Moodle environments. So in how many words do you expect the answer from the students? You may set the limit, and suppose I set the limit to 100 words. So now by this way, a student will submit the solution of the assignment in online mode only, in the sense the answer will be typed in the text box. Okay, and the word limit for answer for solution is 100 words. So I have configured this second section. Now the feedback type. So while evaluating the assignment, do you want to give some kind of feedback? Your work is not genuine, your work is not satisfactory, like this type of statements. So we have checked on feedback comments, offline grading worksheet, feedback files. These are various options. Comment inline also. This will allow you to copy the text typed by the student. In the copied text, you may highlight that this sentence is not okay. You may highlight with red, green, and different colors. So this is the comment inline function for that purpose. By default, we are not going for that purpose. We are just trying to conduct how we configure the assignment and how we grade the assignment. Okay. So this was the setting for feedback type. Now the submission settings, and these are three options require student to click the submit button. Suppose uh, we being the researcher teacher have the option to when we visit to the editors sorry publishers website like Springer or elsewhere. Suppose we want to submit a research paper to any journal, so at last we have the option ki now finally do you want to submit. Before that submission we have the options ki we have drafted our submission but we have not finally submitted to the journal. In the same way, Moodle provides us the facility that the student need to click on the submit button, or if he is not if we do not if it is no by default, that means the student is not forced to submit the assignment while he is typing or preparing the the draft of the assignment. So these settings are related to that. Require that student accept the submission statement. Under this you may configure a statement that this is my own work, genuine work, I have not copied from this. So this is the condition you may set while the student submit the assignment. Attempt reopened. If suppose student submit a assignment and you found that this is not satisfactory, so by default the setting is never. And now you may set it to manually. Now student submitted a assignment solution and you find that this is not satisfactory, so manually you may set the student to resubmit the assignment. And now the next option is how many times you will allow the student to submit the assignments. Next option is based upon the first one. If it is never, means the student can submit only a single time. And then if it is manually, student can submit 3 times, 4 times until you pass the student. So I am just allowing it to never. Next option is for group submission setting. We may, I think, our teacher has not enrolled the students in group. So Moodle has the facility. Suppose you are teaching in two sections, so you may group the students in sections, section A, section B. So for sections, we may configure the assignment. The students will work in a group or in a section, and the single student will submit the assignment on behalf of the whole group. So we can set the group properties, settings, notifications. So student notify grader about the submission. If you allow this, yes. So whenever a student submit an assignment, the grader or the teacher will be informed by message that so and so has submitted the assignment. Okay. So by default, no. Notify grader about the late submission. Yes. So whenever a student submit the assignment after the due date, the teacher will get a message that so and so has submitted the assignment after due date. By default, no. Default setting to notify students. So, okay. So these are the
Hello,
notifications that yeah.
sir. My system is working slow. Can you repeat the process for the assignment creation? How can get this menu?
Go to the first menu on left side.
What's
I
name?
think I think my screen is visible or not. Visible, na?
Sir, visible, sir.
On my window I am seeing, I think my administrator has registered me or enrolled me in this course math 1 CSE semester 1, right? You
Okay,
might
sir.
have been enrolled in different course, so that is not the problem. When you visit this link, you will have the option of add activity, you know, in any of the sections. I like general section, this was 1st August to 7th August section, 8th August to 14th August section. So you can add any kind of activity, but I have chosen assignment as the activity from that window. And I've just given two, I've just typed in two text boxes, and I'm just discussing what are the properties, the features we can set for the assignment, resubmission allowed, due date, so and so, other features.
Sir, I am seeing
So
only the topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4.
no problem, you can create assignment in any topic. I think you will be
Sir,
seeing this general
I am
section also.
clicking, I am clicking, but nothing is happening.
Sir, you need to just a minute. You first need to turn editing on. You need to
I have turned editing on, sir.
right now. Now I think you can see this add an activity or resource in every section of the page.
First,
Okay,
this
एक
person
minute,
needs
sir.
to add courses.
Right?
Already at the courses.
You have been added the courses. You have added the courses. Now under the course, because
Yeah.
where we will create the assignment, we will create the assignment, the quizzes for a course. Na? Now
Okay,
we
sir.
need to create the assignment under the course.
Acha. Okay, there is an option add an activity or resources.
Yeah, sure, correct. Click on this and you will
Yeah.
see a pop-up window, and that pop-up window you need to select the assignment option.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I
Okay,
have got the. Okay, sir.
so just moving
Introduce
ahead.
yourself, please. Dr. Prashad. Dr. Kalpala Prashad.
Notification part.
Yeah, notification part I discussed. The grader will get the information so and so has submitted the assignment. Okay, so now important thing is grade. So by default the grade is point. How many marks or point will you assign for this? As I discussed earlier, I will give 10 marks for this assignment. I might create another assignments for other units of the course. So depends upon you how many marks or point you will assign to each assignment. Or now at present this is assignment. We will see this component for quizzes also. Okay, so I can see the by default the grade type is point scale. We may give the assignment for none. None means their marks will not be assessed, their marks will not be transferred to the grade book. So here you have two options. You can evaluate the assignment based on the point, 5.6 point out of 10, and you can assess the assignment on a scale, good, very good, and so other scaling options. Okay. So maximum grade I am setting here is 10, and I think you must remember what I sat there at the assignment category. The minimum grade to pass is 5. Okay. So grading method, simple direct grading, simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, or marking guide. You may define your own grading scale. I will give, if the student will write 40, we will write 40 lines, I will give 3 line. Sorry, I will give 3 point. If the student will write 60 line of essay, yeah, 60 words in essay, I will give 7 marks. If the student will write 19 words, I will give 9 marks. So for that purpose, the Moodle provides us a facility of rubric. Okay, so by default, we will we will grade the assignment by simple direct grading and the grade category. Now, this option will map your grade marks to the grade book. And you can see in grade book, we have 3 categories: assignments, exams, and quizzes. So where the marks of this assignment will go in the grade book, we will map that here. So I am mapping to assignment category. Okay. Here also I can set for this particular. Now see, for this particular assignment, I am setting 5 grades, minimum 5 point to pass. There in grade book, I had set 5 in the whole category. Okay. So suppose in the assignment category, I have 3 assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3. So in that respect, a candidate, a user, a student should score at least 5 in all 3. But here in this particular assignment 1, I am setting the minimum grade to 5 out of 10. So blind marking, if you click this yes, this is anonymous, you will not see the names of the student. मैं किसका assignment check कर रहा हूँ, I will not be able to know that. Okay, hide grader identity from the student. Use marking workflow. It might be possible the assessment of an assignment will be done by 3 teachers. One will check what is the results and discussion. Suppose this is the case of research paper. I have given an assignment to write a research paper on impact of COVID-19 on education sector. So suppose I want this assignment will be evaluated by 3 teachers, 3 instructors. So we may set that. In that case, we have the limitation. What limitation is, not from our aspect. For student, if suppose one student submitted the assignment and I graded according to his work done, so he or she will see his grades instantly. But if we follow any workflow, then you can see the university follow the workflow. At the same time, only the results of all students is released. Okay, so we can set a specific workflow to evaluate the assignment. So these were related to grade. Common module setting. I think these settings might have been discussed by other resource persons in earlier sessions. Availability on source page, id number, we can give this assignment to a id for future retrieval purpose. Group mode, we are not assigning this to group mode.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yes, please ask.
Sir, whenever we use yes for use marking workflow,
Okay,
another one point is coming, use marking allocation. What is this?
if enabled together with marking workflow, marker can be allotted to particular student. Okay, so suppose I have 2, 3, 4 groups, so I will allocate so and so marker will evaluate your assessment. If this is a workflow, multiple teachers are allotted to different groups, they will evaluate or assess the assignment. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So moving ahead to the restrict access. What happens ki the assessment will be evaluated for those students only who have attendance 75% or more, or you can say if they are less than 75% attendance, so we may suspend the account. I think Uttam sir might have explored the role creation and suspension of users. If suppose some users or some students have been suspended, so we may restrict those students not to submit the assignment in this section. Okay, tags, specific tags to retrieve or to later access of this type of activities. Next is competencies. You will see this competencies, I think, in every activity under the Moodle environment. So under this, sorry,
Activity
yeah, please ask.
completion is also one point here. Activity completion.
Restrict access in
Ah,
common
below
module
the
setting.
access.
Below the restrict access, I think in my window that option is not appearing, sir.
Okay. There is a completion tracking and
Okay,
expect completed on.
okay, I got your point. That is, suppose this is for activity tracking, कि how many students have submitted or they are working or not in the assigned task. So you may set this option to automatically. So whenever a student submit the solution of the assignment, the activity will be considered completed automatically. If this is by default automatic, you may set this option to the student need to click on a checkbox that I have completed this activity.
Here is
This
two
is just
options there. Do not
yes,
indicate
yes.
activity. Student
Okay.
can manually mark and show completed when conditions are met.
Okay. So if suppose you force the students, बच्चों, you need to complete at least 5 activities. So for that case, how you will check the student has completed so and so activity? Although this will be identified in the grade book, but what happens many times you assigned different kind of activities for which you will not award them, you will not grade them. So for that reason, you need to click on this option. You need the student need to click on this activity that sir, this indicates sir I have completed this activity.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
so competencies, you can set that I am competent, I have this evidence that this is my own work, and like that, send to review, attach evidence, complete the competency. Okay, so just ignore this. I think these are unnecessary at this point. What we done, just created an assignment and given a description, write an essay on COVID-19 with 100 words only. So just save and display. I think I have set the due date to 20 August, 12 a.m. So the time remaining to get the submission is 6 days, 9 hours. Okay. So now you can see view all grades. So as we have not received any, you can say the assignment solution, so we have not graded yet. If we receive any assignment, that will be reflected in this grade book. You can see at present we are seeing no submission, no submission, no submission. If you see any submission, this grade book will allow this box will allow you to this page will allow you to grade the assessment, grade the assignment one by one. Okay, so now I have created and published the assignment. Now I want you to log out from your manager or teacher account and please log in with student account. Okay, I have logged out from my manager role. Now I am logging in with student account. You might have created various student users for your courses in previous sessions. So I have users with the name user1 and their passwords are so I have logged in with user1 login credential, and you can see this user is registered in mathematics course. Okay, so go to this mathematics, and on this home page of mathematics, first what we assigned to the student is appearing: essay on COVID-19. And the description what we had given was write an essay on COVID-19. Okay, so just clicking on this, add submission. The student want to submit the solution for this COVID-19 essay. So this is the statement that this submission is my own work, except where I have acknowledged the use of the work from other people. Just checking it. It is mandatory because during the setting of assignment, we had given yes for this option. So online test, COVID 19. This is the response which the student will type in this window. COVID-19 is a very bad virus, and I'm just copy pasting the. Okay, so this is my essay for the assignment. Okay, so there are required fields in this form. These are highlighted with this red button, red icon. So now I am submitting, and you can see not submitting, save changes. I have not submitted this assignment yet. Today I typed these 5-6 lines, and I can see I have 6 days more to submit this assignment. So on next day, I may edit this assignment. Virus, it is novel. So I edited my assignment before submission because I have not submitted yet. It is novel. I have typed one more line with few more words for my assignment. Again, I need to check on that button. Save changes. And now finally, where is that option? You can still make changes. Yes, just a second.
We have not select that option for submit.
Where, sir? While configuring the assignment.
Yes, sir.
Where we left? Just a second. So for that reason, I need to log in again with the manager role. Na?
Yes, sir. There.
I think just a second. Submitted for grading in written at submission status. Okay, Shalja Verma is submitted, sir. Just a second, let me check in my window. I think this is the problem with date. Just a second, let me check.
Because of we can send submit early, whatever date is coming, right?
Sir, please, it's just I'm checking what is went wrong with that. This is my home page of the site. And editing on. This was my assignment.
Attempts
Sorry, sir.
given. It would be related to the number of attempts given.
Where is that option? Single.
Yes, sir.
No, that is by default. It is one time. No? It should appear. I think.
Then you are
should.
editing. Then you are editing. Resubmit it.
Submission settings, sir.
Submission type setting. Okay, here. Require student to click the submit button. Okay. This was no.
Then only appear there.
Right. I just forgot to set that option. Save and display now. Log out. Now log in with the rule of student. User one. Moving to the home page, of course, I can see this. Okay. So still, Uttam sir, I'm not getting the submission button. What is the problem?
Sir, you earlier you have just added submission and then you have saved it. Please try to submit the through the another user. Then I think it will be available here.
Okay.
Because you have changed the settings now, right now, sir. That is why it is.
Right. Second user is user 2.
Yes, sir.
User and try to submit the assignment solution. Okay. User. Listing of assignment on next. I'm waiting for my essay. Okay. Now I'm getting the option submit assignment. This is my own work. Continue. Submitted. Now you cannot edit anything until the instructor or the teacher enable you to resubmit the assignment. Yes, you have not finally, ma'am, Selja ma'am, you have not finally submitted the assignment. Once you finally submitted, you have, I think, observed on my screen, there were 3 buttons. Draft, you can say you can prepare your assignment, but not submitting it finally. So if you click on the submit, then it will finally submit it to the evaluation for the grading. And once submitted, it cannot be edited until the instructor allow you to resubmit the assignment. Okay. So from one user, I have submitted the assignment. I'm just trying to work with one more user. Just a second. User 3 and go to the home page. Oh, sorry. This user is registered in 2 courses. So I need to move to mathematics course. Okay. So,
Sir.
yes, sir. Please tell me.
उत्तम सर.
Yes, sir.
सर कल के दोनों वीडियो यूट्यूब पे नहीं आए सर.
Sir, let me check, sir. Let me check.
This is just testing of. This is the text written by second user for essay on COVID-19. So I'm just saving changes. Now you can see we have edit option, remove submission, edit submission, remove submission, and final submission. So now I'm logging in with the role of teachers, the manager. Sunil. So now I need to grade or evaluate the assignments.
We have opted the attempts reopened automatically until pass.
That means if you will award him or her 4 marks, so the student will be able to resubmit, because we had set 5 minimum marks to pass this assignment. Okay. So
Okay.
now I can see in the role of teacher the assignments, solution of assignments submitted by the students. So you can see Uttam sir,
Yes, sir.
the submission has already been the solution has already been submitted for the user 1 also. Earlier it was not displaying. After setting that button, the option forced the student 1 what was created by student 1 to submit it to the Moodle automatically. Okay. So I have these
Sir,
3.
sir, may I say something?
Yes.
Actually, sir, when you created a first assignment and ready to submit it, then you have checked one statement just before the text box. You have checked one
Yes. Yes.
statement
Yes. I
that was
that
automatically submitted that assignment.
Sure. So now we can see out of these 9 students, 3 have submitted their assignments. Now we need to grade them. So here is the window. You can read the solution submitted by the students. You can see this student has written the essay with 64 words. If you want to write any comment, just testing comment. And out of 10 I will give this student 6 grade, 6 point. Okay. Save and show next. I have saved the grade for this student. Now this is the response which I have received from student 2, testing of assignment of COVID-19, and you can see I am giving this student grade 3, and the comment is poor performance. Save and show the next submission. Okay. So this student has written the essay as this is just testing of the assignment. Very good. So this is also testing of feedback. And I am assigning the grade to 7. Detailed feedback may also be provided with this window. And this is the last submission. I can see only 3 students had submitted. So moving back to the course, now you can see view all submissions. Yes, you have graded first. You have given 6 points to the first student. You have given 3 points to the second student, and you have given 7 points to the third student, and remaining have not submitted the assignment. Okay. So now I think you all have completed this activity, how we can create the assignment in Moodle, and then how we can assess, we can grade the assignment in Moodle. So may I move to the next activity? I think just a second. Let us see the grade. What you are seeing in this grade window now? Clear? So you can see, I think 4, 5 columns in this grade book. This refers to the subject name, and this is quizzes. This is category. If you create quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, all those quizzes will fall under this category quizzes. So here you can see this is assignment category, and under this category we have given only a single assignment having the title essay on COVID-19. If we create another assignment, if we give another assignment, that will appear after this column, and then you will see the assignment total. So this is 6. Suppose in second assignment student obtain 8 marks, so how the total will be displayed is whatever the total is. And then over this, the weightage will be applied to calculate the final grade. Okay. So in this exam categories, we have not created any exam. We have not uploaded any marks for this exam category. Finally, you are seeing the course total. So by completing this assignment, one user one has 6 marks, two has 3 marks, and three has 7 marks. In this essay on COVID-19 column, you can see this 6.0 is appearing in green color. This is appearing in green color also because these two students are passed in this assignment. And this is appearing in red color means गड़बड़ है. इसने सही नहीं किया assignment. Okay, so should I move to the next activity?
The next, can you repeat the allocation of the marks for the quiz, assignment, and exam? Repeat, sir, please.
Yes, sir, sure. Initially, we had configured this grade book for 3 components, or you can say for 3 categories. Category 1 was quizzes, category 2 was assignment, and category 3 was exams. So what we have performed till now is we created an activity under the assignment section. Okay, and that activity was of 10 marks, and we have evaluated that activity, and marks have been awarded to the students. If suppose I create another assignment, so that is obviously will fall under this assignment category. So this is first column right now
No,
you are displaying.
sir,
This is
I
another
want-
column of
Sir, I want to allocation of the marks for 25% for quiz, 25% for assignment, and 50% the exam. How
we have just configured. When we will fill the marks of all those components, then we will see the effect of weightage. Okay, sir. We have just completed one activity. Let us see. We will add
I
more
am-
activities.
sir, when I am मतलब, allocating the marks, है ना?
Okay.
My total has come to that up to the 300.
Okay.
So I am repeating the process for the allocation of the marks.
Your total is 300 for 3 different components. For assignments category, you have given 100 marks. For quizzes, you have given 100 marks. For exams, you have given 100 marks.
I am doing the something wrong, so I want to repeat the process, sir, for any one
Hey,
component, either for
you
quiz or
may
assignment.
by default Moodle supports 100 maximum marks. You may give 100 marks to quiz, you may give 100 marks to assignment, no problem. Finally, when we will complete all the activities, quizzes, exams, then we will be able to see the effect of weightage. Actually, in my window, I have just given small numbers, 5, 6, 7. So you need not to worry with 100 numbers, 150 numbers. You may give any numbers to any component. Finally,
When I am giving the weightage for quiz 25%, assignment 25%, and exam 50%, है ना?
okay,
It is not accepting. It automatically taken the 37 point something, 29 point something, and 33 point something. There is some problem in weightage and maximum grade.
okay.
Hello.
I think okay. I got your point. Actually, I can't see your window right now. So, what solution I can propose is, please wait for a few minutes. Let me complete some other activities. I think it might be possible that when we complete more activities, the problem will be solved automatically. I think if not solved, then I will try to share your screen and will try to resolve your problem, sir.
Sir, by just clicking the edit option and see me the option setup window, but I will see.
In
Any
this
activity?
setup, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, so the quiz.
Quiz we have not created and conducted yet.
Sir, for allocation of the marks only purpose.
At present, the weightage of quiz is 25. That is okay. Suppose I am going to create a quiz having 200 marks. There is no problem. I can create a quiz of 200, 300 marks. Finally, the marks, whatever the marks obtained will be considered at 25% of overall course component.
But sir, in this window, when I am allocating the 25%, and 50%, It has not been accepting.
Uttam sir, what solution we may propose?
Lalit sir, can you repeat your question, please?
Sir
I
is
am
saying ki this
when
weighting
I am
system is not
allocating
working, I
weightage
think.
for quiz 25%, for assignment 25%, and giving the weightage for exam 50%. It has not been accepting. It displayed automatically 37%, 29%, and 33%.
Automatically.
Yeah.
Sir,
So if you click on this checkbox, which you can see in my window in blue color,
Yeah.
you may
Yeah.
you may override the weights. As I told earlier, if you not give the grade by you will not assign the grade. The grade book will consider the weightage automatically to give 100% weightage.
Okay. Sir, I have tried for this option also.
Hmm. Could you please wait for a few minutes? I think
Okay. Okay. Okay.
share your
Okay, sir.
screen will try to resolve the problem. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
I think we should focus on creation of question banks and quiz to complete the quiz activity. Okay, sir. So, sorry. You can see in this grade book, your assignment one is appearing essay on COVID-19, and maximum grade for this was 10. Sorry, this. Now, moving back to the course homepage and turning editing on. Sorry, going to more section. Please see now. Click on more option. If you are viewing my window, please click on the more option. Now we want to create a quiz. So before creating a quiz, we want to manage a question bank. Okay. So you can see questions, categories, import, export, these four options here. To create a question bank, we first need to have some categories. The category may be like that. In this category, we will have multiple choice questions. In another category, we will have true false type of questions. In another category, we might have some kind of numerical questions. In other category, we might have matching type of questions. So if you are here with the role manager or teacher, now please click on the categories. So on this categories page, you need to create a category. You need to create 2-3 categories of questions for this mathematics course. Parent category means where you are going to create the question bank. In computer science, in BTech, in this semester 1, in mathematics, so various parent categories are appearing. So you need to create at the, by default, what is selected is math 1 CSE semester 1 section 120, like that. So the category name I am giving is multiple choice question. Okay, multiple choice question, and this is category for, this is the information about the category. So with this window, we are going to create a category having name multiple choice questions. Means we are going to create a question bank. Under this category, we may add as we want, as large number or small number of questions which are of multiple choice nature. So adding this category. Okay, this category you can see under this Math CS1 semester course. I want to add one more category. That's it. That is true, false questions. Okay, so just giving a simple text here. Uh, by this way, we have created two categories. Now there are these navigation option. You may place the category before the multiple choice, or you can set which category will appear first: true, false question type category or question choice category. Okay, so we have created. Am I audible to all, sir? Uttam sir, I am getting the message that sir you are not audible.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay,
Sir, you are audible.
Resmi.
You are audible.
So you can see I have created two categories. It means I am going to create question bank under these two categories: multiple choice questions and true false questions. Okay. So now I have created the categories. Now I need to add questions under these categories. Okay. You can see this window. From this window, you can navigate to other category also if you want. By default, when we clicked on multiple choice questions, so I am redirected here to add a question under the multiple choice questions category. Create a new question. Which type of question you want to create? As the category is related to multiple choice, so I am interested to add a multiple choice question. Okay, so I am adding a multiple choice question under this multiple choice category. Now, question name. Question name. I'm writing just linear data structure question. This is just a name. This is not exactly the question. So my question is, I'm typing under this question text window, which of the following is a linear data structure? Multiple choice category, linear data structure question. You may write Q1 also as per your convenience, but you should remember what the question one is referring to. Okay, I've just written a small few words to identify the question when I will prepare the quiz. Which question I need to incorporate in my quiz? Okay, okay. I clicked on add questions, and in add question you will see multiple types of questions which are supported by Moodle. So I clicked on multiple choice questions. So where I am going to create a new question. Earlier I created a category, means I am going to maintain a question bank with the category multiple choice questions. So by default it is multiple choice question, because I was redirected from another page to here, and where I had chosen this multiple choice question. Now you have the option, you may add that question to true false question category, but it will not be appropriate to add a question of multiple choice into the true false category question. Okay, so I am adding a new question of multiple choice nature in this multiple choice question category. This is the question name, and here is the text of the question. So my question is, which of the following is a linear data structure? Now, default marks, this question by default is of 1 mark. Okay. General feedback. If you want to give feedback for this question to the student, you may write in this window. I'm just copying this text. You may give hint to the student. Your answer is that, but remember that hint will not be appear before solving the quiz. That will appear after completing the quiz. Okay. So you may give ID number to this question, and this is optional. We are not giving any ID. One or multiple answer. In multiple choice questions, it might be possible out of 4 options, 2 questions are correct. Then in that case, suppose this question is of 1 mark and 2 options are correct. So we need to divide 1 mark into 2 options, 0.5, 0.5. Okay. So by default, I am assuming that out of 4, 5 options, only 1 option will be correct. You can see in this drop down. Now shuffle the choice. Suppose A, B, C, D. These are the 4 options, and option A is stack, option B is queue, option 3 is linked list, option 4 is graph. So when students will take this quiz, the options will be shuffled. On first screen, the student will see the order of options is A, stack, queue. On other screen, the answers will be, the options will be in other sequence. So we may set that. Now, number of choices we want in capital form, A, B, C. So when after this question, we are going to just giving the option which of the following is the linear data structure. Okay, so the questions, the option will appear as A dot. This is A capital. We may write A small also. We may write 1, 2, 3. We may write first, second, third, and we are just setting them. So standard instructions. Whether to show the instruction, select one or select one or more before multiple choice answer. So we need not to mention. Okay. So now we just type the question text and define that this question is of 1 mark, 1 answer only. Out of 4, 5 options, only 1 answer is correct. The style of choosing is ABCD in capital. Now choice 1. My answer here. Just a second. Which of the following is a linear data structure? I'm just going to create this question very easy. Which of the following is the CAPITAL capital? Sorry, mistake हो गया. INTIA. Which of the following is the capital of India? Okay, very easy question. And the first answer is NOIDA. If the student select this option Noida, which grade will you assign? None or 100%? Obviously, the answer is wrong. So we will not give any grade to this answer. Okay. So feedback, wrong answer. Okay. Now the second choice, Ghaziabad. Will you give any grade for this option? No, none, because the answer is wrong. So do you want to give any feedback for this option if the student select Ghaziabad as the capital of India? No. So we may write your answer is wrong. Okay, this is option specific feedback. You will later see the overall feedback also. So now the third question is Gurugram. Gurugram. Do you give any grade for this answer? No, because answer is wrong. Feedback? Wrong answer. Now choice 4. Delhi. Yes, we will give 100% because the answer is correct. And here we may write the feedback as okay. If suppose you want to have multiple choice, although these are multiple choice 4, you want to have more choice 6, 7, 8. So by default, Moodle environment provides you 5 options, 5 choices, and by clicking on this blanks for 3 more choices, you may create 3 more choices, so you will get 8 choices. Thereafter also you can create more choices. Okay. Now this was choice specific feedback. Now combined feedback. If the student see or review the test after finalization, after submission, what feedback he or she can see. So you may set here. Your answer is correct. This is for correct answer. For partially incorrect, your answer is partially correct. This is not applicable for this multiple choice question, but we suppose have a numerical type of question, and we assign we give the question and what is the value of 5 divided by 2. The value of 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, but the user or the student answer it is 2.4. 2.4. The correct answer is 2.5. So we may write such type of feedback. Your answer is partially correct because you are just nearby 2.5 but not correct exact. Okay. So for incorrect, you will see the message as your answer is incorrect. So this was combined feedback option, and then multiple tries. You may allow the student to try multiple times. Suppose first time he obtained 5 marks out of 10 marks, and in second attempt on the same quiz, if you allow multiple tries, so the marks will be deducted. If in second time the student answers correctly, his or her 33% marks will be deducted. So just leaving it the optional configurations. So by this way, we may add questions to the question bank category. Save changes. Okay. So I have created this question under the multiple choice questions category, and in this drop down you can see multiple choice question and under bracket 1. It means this category has one question. We can edit this question which we added recently, and one important point is that we want to see how this question will appear in the users window. So we now, while clicking on this edit button, we have the option to preview the question. So now see, which of the following is the capital of India? This was our question. The options were A, B, C, D. If you remember, I had chosen A capital, B capital as the option. So Ghaziabad, submit and finish. Your answer is incorrect. General feedback. I had not written anything, just I had copied the text as general feedback. The correct answer is Delhi. Okay. So by this way, you can add as required as number of questions in any of the category which we have created. Now let's see to create a question in true false category. So I move to true false category. True false. Add. Question name. Just MOODLE. Okay. The question is, Moodle is a very good LMS. Now, mark for this question. By default, I'm giving 1 mark. General feedback, you may write here. Yes, Moodle is very good LMS. Okay. The correct answer of this statement is, of this answer of this question is true. It is true. So there are two feedbacks you need to set. Feedback for the true and feedback for the false. The false के लिए you may type your answer is wrong. Moodle is a LMS. It's similar to multiple tries. We have this option that marks will be detected. So we are just leaving it and saving the changes. Now you can see under this true false questions, I have a single question, and the title of question is Moodle. And similar to multiple choice question, I can see how it will appear in the users window, students window. So Moodle is a very good LMS. You need to give your response either true or false. So I'm just giving false just for testing. Your answer is wrong. Moodle is a LMS. The correct answer is true. This is just preview for the questions we are creating. Now, let me quickly upload some questions. Actually, you will be observing the creating question in multiple choice type or in true false type in this Moodle environment is little lengthy process. What I can do, Google did this question bank feature of Moodle support importing the questions from different formats. The formats are Akin format, Blackboard format, other Moodles. So now we are going to see how we can create questions in our text file, and that text file can be imported to the appropriate categories. Means questions can be added through text file. So now please see, I have created a text file here. In this text file, you will be seeing which of the following is a sorting technique. You may type any question as per your choice. So this is a question related to data structure in computer science. Which of the following is a sorting techniques? I have written answer as A, hashing, list, stack, and merge. So when you are preparing this text file for questions, there are some guidelines which need to be followed. The question number one, the question should be typed in a single line. It will not be appropriate to write the question in 2 lines. This is first requirement, right? The question should be written in single line. So please, you may try with me. You may please create a text file and write a question, just writing the text question 1. And after that, you need to give your options A, and after A, you have 2 options. Either you can put a dot or you can put this closing bracket symbol. No other character symbols are allowed. Number one, hashing, give a space after this. Then for second option, write B capital dot or this dot. Just a second, let me check the Word document is okay. No, ma'am, only text file. No problem. In Word, if you write a question, the question may appear in multiple lines, but the text file has the facility to write a lengthy line in a single line.
Sir, where should I open this file, sir?
Ma'am, you can
Right
create a
now I'm in
new
Moodle.
text file. I'm just showing you. In your computer, you may type directly NOTEPAD, notepad. So this is my notepad file, and my question starting from here is, this is my QUESTION question 1. I finished. You can see I can type multiple lines of words in a single line in this notepad. So what I have written this filler text. This is my question 1. Now my answers are A dot and then space ANSWER 1, B answer 2, C answer 3, D answer 4. Now you need to answer the appropriate. You need to give the option which is correct answer. So the way to write the answer is write this word answer in capital and then a colon and then a space, and which answer is correct. Suppose this is just a structure of the question. In this case, I assume my C answer is correct. Now, suppose I'm just copying and pasting the same question. This is my question 2. Now, answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4. You may write, you may give space, words, special character here, no problem. But you should remember, after this D, you just need to have either dot or this symbol. I'm just following the dot symbol. So in this question, I know the answer is A. By this way, I have created 2 questions in my text file. So I have not saved my file yet. I'm just saving this on my desktop with the name simple questions. Okay. My questions and answers for these 2 questions, C and A, are ready. Now I need to upload this file to the Moodle and then import the questions from this file to my category, either in true false category or in multiple choice category. Okay, so you can see until now I have 2 categories, and in each category I have single question. So now I want to import some questions from my text file. So I will choose this option, Akin format, and what journal is showing. This is indicating where do you want to import those questions, in which category. So I will set multiple choice here. Okay. Match grades. If something goes wrong, error will be displayed. So And if you have not followed the conventions specifications while preparing the questions in the text file, the system, this Moodle, will stop on error. So now I need to upload, import from that file. So choose a file. So actually that file is not on server, that file is on my local system. So first I need to upload that file. Upload a file, select this option. Now choose the file, and I think I had saved my file on my desktop. What was that name? Sample questions. Open. And now this is asking to save this file. Actually same questions, sample question in your local file right now. So when it will be uploaded to the server, so give a name, appropriate name to save this file on the server. So again I am giving the name as Moodle questions. Upload this file. This file has been uploaded to the server, and you can see this is appearing, the name of the file is appearing in the import box. Now you need to click on the import button. Very good. You can see there is no any error because we have followed the conventions specification to write the questions in the text in the text file. So you can see the question number 1 was this is my question 1, and question number 2 was this is my question 2. So this Moodle has read your text file and has retrieved your questions from that file. Now you need to finally import those questions to your category multiple choice question. Now you can see right now the multiple choice category questions has 3 questions, and you can see these 3 questions here. Okay, so you have created question bank with 3 questions. Yes, please ask.
How we have opted the category multi-choice question?
Sir, that was the option while importing, where you want to import this this type of question. Actually, that
Can
will
you
appear
show
only. Yes, ma'am.
Can you show the notepad again, sir? Because in my
Okay.
error it is
Sure, sir.
showing.
Okay, just a second. I have actually I have imported 2 questions. I have another file. Okay. So in this file, I have organized 2 questions, and please remember the guidelines, specifications as laid down by the Moodle. Your questions should appear in a single line, and then you need to give your answers with capital letters A, B, C, D, and you may write E also. There is no restriction of options. And after the characters A, B, C, D, you need to put dot symbol and then your answer. Your answer may have space, may have other characters, may have plus, minus, whatever you want.
Bracket also okay, no, sir?
In
After
case of
capital
multiple
A,
answer,
Sir, Uttam sir, could you please suggest how can set multiple answers? Uttam sir, are you online?
Yes, sir. I can hear. Sir, in the Akin format, it is quite
We
difficult
cannot set.
to
We cannot set
we
easily.
cannot set. But
In
no, sir. But inside, according to the other one, that is GIFT format, you can select for the MSQ as well, because
okay.
the formatting things are different. The 4 types of the formatting question uploading formats.
Yes, I agree.
okay.
Sir, it is difficult to set multiple choice here. If you want to have questions with multiple options correct, you may opt for other formats. Actually, Moodle supports multiple formats. Na? This is just for, you can see, for multiple choice, and true false answers can also be set here. So now see, I can write one more question. Corona, corona is a was Okay, so now right now I in my file I have 3 questions, and you can see we have not any option to import these questions in 2 different categories at a time. The questions will be imported in a single category, so no problem if we import this question in a multiple choice category. Later on we can delete this question, or if required we may use this question from the multiple choice category also. So I think I'm correct. So just saving this file. And I now see how we can import. So we are on import tab right now. This format is Akin format, which supports text file. And by default, we have selected these questions which will be imported by the text file will be mapped to multiple choice questions. And if you want to import these questions to true false category, there is no any restrictions. Those questions can be imported into true false questions also. This is just for your convenience. You are maintaining true false question in a separate category, you are maintaining multiple choice in a different question bank. This is no any problem. Okay, so again, because of the nature of the questions, I am setting the category to multiple choice, and then you just need to choose the file which you have created on your local system. So first you need to upload that file to the server. So what was the name of my file? Q. Okay. Save as Question. So I have given the name question, means this file on my local system it is known as Q. On server it will be known as question. I'm just changing the name. Okay. So this file, you can see this file has been uploaded to the server, to the Moodle, and from this file Moodle will import the questions. Okay. If you will not follow the convention, you will get error here. And actually we have followed the conventions. So Moodle has retrieved 3 questions from that text file, and now we need to click on this continue button to finally import those 3 questions into the multiple choice questions category. So now you can see, I think, multiple choice questions, and now we have 6 questions in this multiple choice question category, right? Uttam sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, time, I think it is 3:30, and we have not created quiz yet. What should be done? Maybe go ahead, or
Sir, just go for the 2-3 minutes and you will be able to create a quiz.
okay. So now please see, we have created question banks here. Mm. Sir, participants are asking for break. Just for, I think, in 5 minutes, we will be able to create the quiz. Or sir, we have the option to create quiz on tomorrow also. What you will suggest?
No problem, sir. If participants are looking for the break, then we can continue after this break.
It's
After,
okay.
not after this break. I think you will take the session
You can
after the
create
break.
tomorrow also. You
Okay.
can create tomorrow also.
Okay. Tomorrow I have sessions before afternoon and afternoon. So sorry, both the sessions are afternoon, 1:30 to 3:30 and 4 to 6 also. So tomorrow we will explore the communication tools in Moodle and survey activities in Moodle. So I think I will try
In
to.
second session,
Sorry.
sir, today in second session, afternoon session.
Not sir, today's session, I think Uttam sir will take the next session. Tomorrow I have 2 sessions, 1:30 to 3:30 and 4 to 6. So definitely we will start with the quiz creation in first session on tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, Uttam sir.
Yes, sir, that's fine.
That will take 10 to 15 minutes, no problem. And then we will discuss the communication tools and survey activities and more. So, ending today's session. Thank you, participants. And if you have any questions, actually we have limited time right now.
Thank you, sir.
Participants are asking for a break. So you may please ask if you have any question today or tomorrow also. I think you all have implemented
Please
the
post this
assignment.
video on YouTube, sir, because I lost something in creating of the questions and whatever because due lack of the network problem.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I think all the videos are being uploaded to the YouTube.
Yes,
This
sir.
video also will be uploaded. है ना उत्तम sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you may please practice and may ask the question on tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Over to you, Vishal sir. Vishal sir है?
उत्तम सर,
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Sunil sir, for giving you valuable time. And we can
Thank you,
cover
sir.
the rest part in tomorrow's session because tomorrow we have two sessions with you. So first you
Sure.
can cover your quiz part and the question and answer session on this
Sure.
functionalities. Then after
Sure.
we can continue with other sessions.
Sure. Sure. We will manage.
So now we can take a break of half an hour and we will meet again after 4 o'clock with
Sure.
Uttam sir.
can I
Thank you,
talk
sir.
with Uttam sir?
Yes,
Sure.
sir, Lalit sir.
Yes, sir. In today's query quiz, there is a question. Can plugin be installed online and offline both?
Yes, sir, both. Sir,
But sir, if we have not the plugin, then we have to download the plugin online.
yes, sir.
तो सर वैसे तो देखा जाए मतलब इन रियली द इंस्टॉलेशन प्रोसेस इज ऑलवेज इन ऑफलाइन मोड बट फॉर
Yes.
डाउनलोडिंग वी हैव टू गो फॉर द ऑनलाइन प्रोसेस
Sir, actually, we will cover in next session. Your query will be resolved by the next session. The next session is basically based on the plugins and their installations. Okay,
आई
sir?
थिंक प्लगइन इज ऑलवेज इंस्टॉल ऑनलाइन
No, no, both kind of. Sir, plugin online means that you are just going to log in your Moodle site. If your site is registered with Moodle, then you can log in into the Moodle site and then automatically look for the plugin and automatically online server to server it will be going to be installed. Whether the offline is says find out the zip file. Cloud.
यस सर दैट्स द पॉइंट
Yes.
फॉर ऑफलाइन इंस्टॉलेशन मतलब देयर शुड बी अ जिप फाइल ऑलरेडी existing on your system.
Yes, sir. That's
For
the mandatory.
that zip file you have to
Yes.
download if there is no then you have to download.
Yes, you have to download.
सर क्वेश्चन इसी टाइप मतलब थोड़ा सा इसी टाइप का है कि आपको खाना खाने के लिए खाना बनाना पड़ता है क्या तो ये
Yes.
ऑब्वियसली बनाना पड़ेगा लेकिन कोई कहे मेरी टेबल पे ऑलरेडी है then
ऐसा नहीं होता सर
करेक्ट आंसर इज द ऑनलाइन.
नहीं सर ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन बोथ होगा सर दोनों तरह से आप वो कर सकते हैं वो अभी मैं आपको सर जब सेशन लूंगा तो मैं क्लियर कर दूंगा एग्जैक्टली ठीक है आपका सोचना भी ठीक है बट मूडल क्या कहता है उसको भी समझना जरूरी है
सर क्वेश्चन इज मतलब देयर इज प्रॉब्लम इन टेक्स्ट मतलब क्वेश्चन टेक्स्ट.
सर वी कैन डिस्कस इन नेक्स्ट सेशन ओके
ओके
सर
ओके ओके ओके
थैंक यू सो मच सर
Thank you, Sunil sir. Thank you, Uttam sir. Thank you very much to all the faculty members. Manish sir, can you please close the session?